Are you summer ready? In today's video, I'm gonna show you how to make this cottagecore bandana. You will need 40 grams mist yarn, a 2.5mm crochet hook, some stitch markers, a darning needle, tape measure, and scissors. Before we start, let me show you the bandana that I have made earlier. So this is how our project will look like. Basically, we will be starting our pattern right at the bottom up until here. And as you can see, we will be creating scallops as our edging. Now, the height of the bandana is approximately 28 centimeters and the length is approximately 55 centimeters. Please take note that this may vary depending on your preferred measurements. So try it on your head as you create your bandana to make sure it fits perfectly on you. Okay? So let's start. To begin, create a slip knot. Chain 6. Now, skip the first 3 chains, then insert your hook to the 4th chain. So we're going to be starting the double crochet here. We yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Insert your hook to the 2nd chain right here. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Again, insert your hook to the very last chain. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So, this is our cluster 1, row 1, okay? In row 1, we have 1 cluster. In row 2, 2 clusters. Row 3, 3 clusters. Row 4, 4 clusters. In row 5, 5 clusters. And so on and so forth. Let's continue with 6 chains. Now, turn your work upside down, like so, and double crochet to the last 3 chains, like what we did on the previous cluster. So yarn over, pull through 2. Again, insert your hook to the 2nd chain and to the very last chain here. Now, turn your current cluster upside down, like so, and you're going to be slip stitching the sides together. Okay, so insert your hook to the top double crochet of the next cluster here and slip stitch, insert your hook and pull through. This is how it looked like. Remember to turn your previous cluster upside down and slip stitch the sides together. Also, take note that the initial tail must be positioned at the bottom. Okay? Let's proceed by chaining 3. After chaining 3, create 3 double crochet on the same space right here. So that's 1, 2, and 3. So that would be our row 2. Again, in row 1, we have 1 cluster. In row 2, we have 2 clusters. Also, remember that we will be starting with chain 6 on both ends here. And 3 chains in the middle. Let's proceed to row 3 by chaining 6 and repeat the same pattern we did earlier. Double crochet to the last 3 chains. Now, turn your previous cluster upside down, like so, and slip stitch the sides together. Insert your hook to the top double crochet of the next cluster, here, and slip stitch. We're going to be starting right here with 3 chains, and create 3 double crochets right on the same space here. Again, repeat this process to create the third cluster for row 3. Insert your hook to the top double crochet of the next cluster, right here, slip stitch. Now create 3 chains and create 3 double crochets on the same space. So that's our row 3. And again, remember that we will be starting with 6 chains on both ends, here and here, while 3 chains in the middle. Let's proceed to row 4, chain 6, double crochet to the last 3 chains here, now hold your current cluster and turn your previous cluster upside down like so, and combine the sides together by slip stitch. Insert your hook to the top double crochet of the next cluster, here, and slip stitch. Again, chain 3, and create 3 double crochets on the same space here. Again, we're going to combine these two by slip stitch. Insert your hook to the top double crochet of the next cluster and slip stitch. Chain 3 and create 3 double crochet on the same space. Again, slip stitch the sides together, chain 3 and create 3 double crochets, and we're done to our row 4. Continue this pattern until you reach row 24, and I will be back once I'm right at the end. Alright, so that's 24 rows. This time we will be working on the rim of the bandana by slip stitching the first 3 chains here. insert your hook, and pull through. So that's one. Again, insert your hook, yarn over and pull through. And lastly, on the third chain here, yarn over and pull through. Alright, now we're going to chain 3. And slip stitch to the top double crochet of the next cluster. And now slip stitch. So that's the pattern we will be doing until the end of the row. Again, chain 3. Insert your hook to the top double crochet of the next cluster. Here, slip stitch and chain 3. Slip stitch, chain 3, and slip stitch until we reach the end. To end this row, we're going to slip stitch the last 3 ends here. Okay, same as what we did in the beginning. To slip stitch, insert your hook to the chain here, yarn over, pull through, again, yarn over, pull through, and to the last chain here. Every time we will be working on the rim of the bandana, we will be starting and ending it with 3 consecutive slip stitches. Okay, so now we will be working on the strap like this one by chaining 61. So that's 61 chains. Now skip the first chain next to your hook and create single crochet to the second chain. Yarn over and pull through. Continue this pattern until the end of the strap, and I will be back once I'm right at the end. Once you're done, let's secure the strap to the bandana by slip stitching to the next chain here, like so. And now we will be doing the scallops. Like what I have said earlier, we will be starting with 3 consecutive slip stitches. Okay? We're going to slip stitch the next 3 chains. Now, we are going to create the scallops by doing 4 double crochet and a chain in the middle. So that's 2 double crochet, 1 chain, 2 double crochet. We will create scallops on the space between 2 clusters alternately. That would be scallops, single crochet, scallop, single crochet, scallop. So that's the space between 2 clusters here. Now let's proceed. Let's start with 2 double crochet on the space here. So that's 1 and 2. Now chain 1 and proceed doing the another 2 double crochets on the same space. To finish off the first scallop, we're going to single crochet to the next space here, like so, and proceed to the next scallop. So insert your hook to the space here, and repeat the same process. 2 double crochets, chain 1, and another 2 double crochet on the same space. Alright, so that would be our pattern. Again, we're going to create slip stitch to the first 3 chains here, and then scallop, single crochet, scallop, single crochet, scallop, single crochet, scallop. So we will be continuing this pattern until we reach this end. Alright, I know you might be thinking that we're going to do single crochet here and scallop here, but what I will do is to create a scallop on the top of this cluster. Okay, so let's start with single crochet like so, and create the scallop on the same space here. So 2 double crochet, chain 1, and another 2 double crochet on the same space here. Okay, I think this little scallop here made the bandana to look more nicer. Alright, same as this blue one, we're going to finish off the scallop here by doing single crochet on the same space right here. So let's proceed. To finish off the scallop, single crochet to the same space here, and create a scallop to the next space here. By the way, you may include this initial tail while doing the scallops, so you won't be weaving in this later on. Continue doing this pattern until you reach the end, and I will be back once I'm right at the end. To finish off this side, we're going to slip stitch the next 3 chains like what I have said earlier. Alright. So insert your hook, yarn over, and pull through. So that's 1, 2, and 3. After slip stitching the last 3 chains, we're going to create the second strap by chaining 61. Again, skip the first chain next to your hook and create single crochet to the second chain here. Repeat this pattern until you reach the end of the strap. Once you're at the end of the strap, we're going to secure the strap to the bandana by slip stitching to the next chain here. Now, for the last side of the bandana, we will be continuing creating scallops on the spaces right here. Same as what I did on this one. We will be starting with a slip stitch here, and then scallop, single crochet, scallop, single crochet, scallop, single crochet, scallop, until the end of the row. Slip stitch to the next 3 chains here, now we're going to create a scallop on the space right here. Create 2 double crochets, chain 1, and another 2 double crochets on the same space. Now, to finish off the scallop, we're going to single crochet just right at the top of the double crochet, this one, before the space right here. Okay, so single crochet, insert your hook, yarn over, and pull through. Again, we're going to create a scallop on the space here. Again, single crochet just right at the top of the double crochet right here before this space. Okay, insert your hook, yarn over and pull through. So that would be our pattern for this last side of the bandana, and we're going to continue this until the end of the row. To finish off, slip stitch the last 3 chains. Now, what I'm going to do next is optional. You may end the pattern right here by cutting your working yarn, this one, and weaving this end. Or, same as what I did to the blue bandana, this one, I'm going to single crochet all the way around here. Okay, so it's all up to you, but I will be continuing to do single crochet all the way around. Okay, we're almost done now. To finish off our bandana, we're going to chain 2 and cut your yarn. Pull up your yarn and fasten it up. Make sure to pull that nice and tight. And lastly, we're going to weave in this end. And we're done! I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and it would be amazing if you hit that like button, subscribe button, and the bell notification so you don't miss out any of my future crochet tutorials.